My name is Brittany Dunn, and I'm a tax accountant here at Eide, and I work with our dealership industry clients. Something I've been talking to a lot of clients about lately is the employee retention credit. What is the employee retention credit? Well, it's actually a credit that was introduced way back in March of 2020 in the CARES Act. But it didn't get a lot of press because not a lot of taxpayers were eligible for it. Because the reason they weren't eligible was it used to be that if you took out a PPP loan, you weren't eligible for the employee retention credit. But fast forward to December of 2020, that limitation was taken away. In December of 2020, our latest round of COVID legislation took away that limitation. So now, even though you got a PPP loan, a Paycheck Protection Program loan, you are still eligible for the employee retention credit. So what's the credit and how do you qualify? Well, there are two ways to qualify. The first way is by having a full or partial suspension of your operations due to a government order surrounding COVID. Now, dealerships were early on deemed essential businesses, so we probably aren't going to see a lot of that. But the second way you can qualify is through a reduction in your gross receipts. That's where I think our dealership industry clients are going to see some benefit. So there are varying requirements for reductions in 2020 versus 2021, but I'm going to focus on 2021. Just know you can go back to 2020 and claim credits for the prior year as well, if you qualify. So in 2021, if you have a more than 20% reduction in gross receipts in either Q4 of 2020 or Q1 or Q2 of 2021, then you qualify for the employee retention credit. So how much is the credit? The credit is actually 70% of the wages paid to your employees. If you have less than 500 employees, and for those of you who have multiple businesses, you need to look at this at a global level. If you have less than 500 employees, you get a credit on your payroll tax return for 70% of the wages paid to all employees during that quarter where you had that reduction in gross receipts. Now, one thing to remember is that even though you qualify for the employee retention credit and have a PPP loan, you can't get an employee retention credit on those same wages that you used to generate your forgiveness of your PPP loan. So that's where it's going to be important to look at the interplay of these two programs. And that's where Eide can help. We can take a look at your eligibility for these two programs and quantify what the best route to go is and how to time both programs to get the maximum amount of benefit. So give your Eide professional a call or visit us at www.eide.com.